Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? It is August the 7th, 2024. 69 degrees in San Diego, California. Tonight, it's a nice day. It's clear. Just taking my insulin, checking my blood pressure right now. Taking my meds. About to have my coffee. I'm gonna go and show off some of my beautiful chili plants right now and their progress, and then I'm gonna start harvesting some of the chilies that are already ready to take off. Oh, I need to stop talking. All right, be quiet for a minute. It's a little high. I should have done this right away, but I've been running around, going back and forth doing this stuff, and I want to get this done. I have to go out and do some things um, before I give my dad a ride, and or I have to, give my dad a ride later on tonight. That is high. Anyways, hope everybody's doing all right. Coffee or Monster? Trying to step away from the BS, both on mainstream media and social media. So let's go and turn this around. So this is my Caramel Reaper. I gotta bring my chair here. Let's bring my chair. I have a chair over there. I'm gonna drag all these over there and back. I've been growing these for about 3 years. Look. So, these beauties, I don't want to touch them. Check the leaves here. So we see ants. It could be a sign of aphid infestation. But anyways, I like these plants because they produce a lot of pods. And another thing I want to show off. See, it's turning color. Some of the first one came out a little stunted, like that little one right there. But there's mainly the regular shot. But then they have some that are like oblong and stuff. So what I do is I save the seeds from the shapes that I like, and I either trade or give away. What's going on, Mo? What's up, Ron Guapa? I sub. Hi, Jason. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Just showing some of my chili peppers this morning. Appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you very much. I haven't been on live in a couple days. I just want to go on and. So yeah, this is my Caramel Reaper. For whatever reason, I've tried going regular red Reapers, and I've only had one time a plant, but it didn't really produce peppers. And it's somewhere over there, and that same thing, it produced early pods, but they're all shrunken and stuff, like this one, or they're misshaped. So yeah, this is one of my prides. And then they have these monsters right here, like this one. So they start off like a kind of like, I don't know, like a lime color. Then they start changing to a kind of a purplish color. And then they start getting like a blush color like this. And then they start getting like what they call a reddish, but like a brick color. And this is what the guy called it, a caramel. They're beautiful pods. Pretty hot too. So yeah, this is from 2023. But actually, I started growing them before that. But this is actually a plant from seeds that I did select, like I said. So, you know, I'll take a pod like this or like this one and grow from there. I hope everything's doing all right. This one's one of my pride and joys. This one, actually, on the Facebook group that I joined a couple of years ago, actually, as early maybe 2021, 2022. This gentleman, his name is Gary Mason, and he called this one Purple Orange Ghostly or Purple Orange Ghost. And this plant like never really grew, and the original stem's down there, and I just finally clipped it, and it I'm gonna pull it out here so you can see. And it just like took a life of its own this year. The last 2 seasons was like down here, and didn't look like I was gonna make it. But I took care of it real good this year, and it usually gives me only a couple pods. But if you can see it, I don't really want to touch it. But oh god, there we go. It gives me like a purple looking, violet looking pods. I don't want to touch it too much because I don't want to break. They're real delicate. So they start off greenish and then that color. And then I think they turn red. So I know that these they were hanging. So I got this rod, and I just got a little bit of painter's tape and just lightly hold it on there. So I got more pods growing as it goes up. I got flowers. So it's doing really well this year, as I've given it like a lot of good nutrients and stuff. So she's doing really good. I'm trying not to vibrate, because if you touch it and move it around, the flowers fall off. That means, you know, you're not going to grow pepper. But yeah, I'm really happy with this plant a lot. So let's see. This one. This one's a nice one too. I talked earlier. What happens is how it takes a lot for the plant to grow all the way up here and branch out and whatever, because it takes a lot for it to grow all the way up to the top and stuff. So what it does, it starts producing from the bottom down here. And look at, oh shoot. Ah, see, I just lost a flower. Dang it. So I get branches down here, I let them grow, but look at all these pods it has down here. Look at that. I got flowers, and then I got some up here too also. This one, God, the name, like, the tag fell off, but I'm almost sure this is my chocolate ormuk. It's a beautiful pepper too. Big pepper. I'm gonna put it over here. Look at that. Look at those pods. Look at that. Those are nice. Hot too. This one. This is from last year. Same thing, but it kind of took off up here and over here. These are nice colors when they turn out and they mature. This is a Cartel Karen by TES Townsend Chilies. I'm not sure where this gentleman's at. He's somewhere in the Midwest. I want to say Louisiana, but I'm not sure. He's got a big selection of chilies, and what he does is like he separates like different phenos. He'll separate the phenos. Hey, this is this one, but this is this pheno. This is that pheno. So I checked a couple of ones that I liked, and he's pretty precise in what he sells and stuff, and what he, you know. So I like his peppers, and they're pretty hot. And some aren't like extremely hot, but they're hot enough and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy with this plant too. Let's see what I have down here. Okay. Oh, this is my Darth Maul, I believe. Fada's Darth Maul. Okay. Mr. Fada, Giancarlo Fada. He is a gentleman that's in the island of... Oh, yeah, I'm going to, like, break this. Okay. There's an island, small islands off of Sicily. So, it's not Italy. It's not Sicily. I forget the name. But he's somewhere there. And he, like, makes his own crosses and stuff. And I got this one called Darth Maul. Now, this one's an F6. This is F6 Pheno. So if you see, this is kind of like the shape that's supposed to come out. But you see these round ones also that came out. It hasn't really produced a lot of pods. I see only one more flower. I was a little disappointed because the name Darth Maul, what he advertised was a spotted pepper where it was red and black spots on the outside, and then when you cut into it, same thing on the inside. Well, last year I think when I got them, they all came out one color, and then they all came out solid red. But it's okay. I don't mind. I've had these peppers from somebody else too, and I have seeds, and they're the same thing. But it is what it is, you know. I mean, and maybe it was just a freak of nature what he's had is what it is. You know, it's like it's not always predictable. But I'll keep saving seeds, see what happens. Like I said, you know, I got this one, and then I got this monster round one right here. Okay, I like this one. Now this one here is another one from Mr. Fada. This one's the one I like. This one's called Purple Death. And this one, these are evil looking little things. Look at that. They're purple little suckers. They kind of resemble like a reaper or even a moruga. And then sometimes they'll have like these longer shapes. But this one right here, that's exactly kind of like what they look like, right? Or these long stingers here. And then, you know, they start off like this blue, almost purple, magenta color. And then start turning orange. And they end up like, I think, like a dark red when they're ready and ripe. So this one's almost ready. It take a long time too. It's a sad looking plant, but it produces. So I'm gonna baby this one for sure. Really, really well this off season. So hopefully it'll turn out something like that one right there. That's my goal with all these plants because they've made it through this last winter. We didn't have an extremely cold winter. Here in San Diego, we'll hit 40s on average, right? But sometimes we'll drop down to the 30 degrees Celsius. Don't make me do the math right now, guys. So, yeah. But we didn't hit that this year, really. So, these, like, are a year or 2 years old, so they made it. I know they're hardy. I lost some other plants. Oh, here's another one from Mr. Fada that I like. There's an F2 from 2023. These are called black white. So they start off like a blackish, purplish color. And then when they're done, they turn white. Now, the earlier pods are like stunted, like I said, for some reason. Because the cold weather doesn't let them mature, you know, like get them big. But the older one, the newest pods, this is like the average size. This is the regular size right here. See how they turn like this, like right there. So they're right here. But when it's all white, they're ready to pick. So I'm gonna cut some of these out, pack them up. I don't know if my dad's gonna take some of these or not. He's gonna go on his trip. My dad goes on a trip to New York, and then he goes to Puerto Rico, and then back to New York, and then back home sometime next month. All right, let's see. My chile de árbol. These babies are like, jeez, like 3 or 4 years old. They don't really grow or produce a lot of peppers, but I like these peppers. I just save them for the seeds because eventually I want to grow a lot of them because purchase these at the store dried, and then we make chili oil out of them. So they're dried, and then what we do is, once the chili's red and mature, they're dried, right? And then what happens is we cook it in oil, fry them up, and then we throw them in a blender, and then we make like a chili sauce oil. And it's like, oh, it's delicious. And it's hot, too. They're hot peppers. All right, let's see. And look. Look what I got. These guys are enemies. We're going to get rid of them. Got rid of them. Didn't have to show them what I did with them, though, guys. All right, this is my Thai chili plant. Very happy with this one. This year it produced a lot of pods. I'm more than happy with it. And like bigger pots too. Like I said, I showed earlier, I made a video earlier this year where some of them were kind of like weird fat shape, but now I'm getting the shapes that I want. So I'm gonna save seeds from some of these pods. Yeah, look at these. These are nice, but these big long ones right here is what I'm gonna want. So I'm going to save seeds from some of these when they mature. So, it's not a real spicy pepper. It hits, but it's good. It's not bad. Like this one, you know, it's a big fat sucker. They're good for cooking. Stir fry. Last but not least, this one out of 3 plants. And I planted some more this year. But this is my baby here. This is my purple tiger cacho that I got from Jimmy Pickles. It's vinaigrated. I think I pronounced that correctly. Look at the foliage. Look how nice that is. I had 3 plants in here, and only this one lived, and I babied it. I made a video earlier and stuff. Hey, this is how you like nurture it, and it's taking off. It's starting to get a pepper. The pepper grows out to be like the size of a medium-sized jalapeno, and the heat basically is like a mild jalapeno. They start off kind of black, and then they get kind of like these reddish white stripes on it and stuff, and it just turns solid red when it's ready to go. So yeah, so let's go over here. There's my scorpion black tongue that got attacked by a hornworm that I discovered a couple days ago. I made a video. I haven't finished the editing and stuff. I'll release it later and stuff. But he did all this damage, and luckily I caught it. This is why I usually keep my chilies over there, and I didn't notice it until I got up close. I'm like, oh man. And the reason I caught it is because I was looking at one of my chilies, and it looked all wrinkly and stuff. Well, he was chomping on them too. So he wasn't just happy eating the leaves. He started some of these, you know. So they start off kind of like yellowish with purple highlights. And then they start, you know, when they're mature. These are ready. They're not even soft. See that sucker right there? But that'll make some good seeds there. Yeah, these are ready. They're like more than ready. Look, he's got another one over here too. Yeah, he was chomping on them. This is no good. The seeds are all black already. But these seeds are good over here. So they're salvageable. What the purple Death Reaper? I don't know what he used to cross, by the way. Hi, how you doing, Crystal Jackson? Mr. Father, I don't know. I haven't seen him on Facebook. I'll ask him one day. Sometimes these growers, they don't tell their secrets. They won't tell what they cross with what. Sometimes they do. I'm assuming it is some kind of cross with some kind of Reaper or a Moruga. You know, but it is. It looks just like a Reaper, doesn't it? But I've eaten it before, and it's not as hot as... It is hot, but not as hot as a Reaper, by the way. Yeah. It's not as hot as a Reaper that I remember. But I'll do a live with that one, and I'll eat it live. Let's see. My Black Cobras. I'm going to harvest all these. And my dad will take them on a trip to his friends. Oh, let's see this sucker. Oh, it's beauty. I think this is my bootleg scorpion. Yep, I recognize this plant. 2023. See how they're all like stunted and small? Because these are earlier pods, but this is what you want right here. This doesn't like it being moved, but that's what you want right there. So that was going to be a good one to save seeds. So basically it starts green and then it turns red. I have a little one that I picked a couple days ago, like that size or even smaller, but it's all this form and stuff, this figure tresse. Excuse me. This is one of my favorites though. I like this one. This is a good pepper. Hot too. Let's see. Oh yeah, these little cherry bombs. This is my Roja Lantern, Black Lantern. Oh, Roja Lantern Black Cherry. I think it was Jimmy Pickles. So they start off black. Sad looking plant, I know. And I'll explain some of this stuff why I don't throw them away and whatever. I let them, because I mean, look, you know, it'll produce peppers eventually, and that's what these things do. You know, they'll produce peppers, but this is what they turn into. These little pumpkins here. I've picked one or two, but I already checked if they even do what do you call it? If they produce any seeds or anything. I got a flower there, but another one coming out. But hopefully this one has seeds. I'll save this one. They got a little kick to them. They're not extremely hot. They got a little kick to them. They're really like soft, kind of like biting into a little cherry, you know. Let's see. Oh, my orange blocks. All right, I got something I'm gonna pick right here. I lost one the other day too when I was moving it around, so I don't want to shake it too much and stuff because it'll break off. And it wasn't ready. It was green. These are hot. These are definitely hot, man. And it's weird because they look like habaneros, so people think it's an habanero, like my uncle's. I'm like, oh gosh. What I got over here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Carolina Reaper. Remember I was talking about how I've had like bad luck with Carolina Reapers? Let's move this over here. So I finally got some to grow, and I got 3 of them here actually. So I had these to actually survive in 2023, and look at how weird look the shape it is. It's all disfigured and everything, but it's a Reaper, you know. What causes that? You know what? Well, look at the leaves. Look at the leaves. The difference in the leaves to right here. These were growing nicer than these over here. It's just because the nutrients and everything, in the earlier stages of the plant and stuff, how on the season. Crystal Jackson. Crystal Jackson. Okay, well I guess you're not here anymore. Sorry to see you go. I don't know what you were saying. So, let's see. This one here, I got mixed plants of Buena Mulatas, which I'm letting grow because I want those seeds when they mature, and I got some more of black scorpion tongues here. So I'm just growing extra because, like I said, sometimes my plants like don't make it, and actually I have that one, and where's the other one at? Oh, over here. So the original one actually didn't make it. That's right. The original didn't make it. This one's the one from the original one. So these ones are an offspring from that one. And these ones are probably an offspring for that one or that one over there, chili pepper from you know. But I know these are from that one. But the chili that they came for that one didn't make it this past winter. All right, so we'll put this over here because we're gonna harvest that pepper. And we're gonna harvest some of these right here also. Oh, there's my black scorpion tongues. Look at that, like cherries, man. a little dark. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, I mean, this is what I do with my free time, guys. I mean, I have a lot of free time, and a lot of free time. So I try filling it in with as much as I can. You know, I try not to sit indoors, you know, on the couch. You know, when I can make it to my patio, I'll sit in my patio over here and enjoy, you know, this hot weather right now, especially now it's starting to really get hot and humid. Now that we're into August, um, um, I'm having issues. I'll turn on the air conditioner, but it pops the breaker. It keeps the pop certain time of the day. It won't let me. So all I can run is just a fan. It's just pretty much hot air coming out. So I have fans all through the house. But once the sun hits on the other side of the house, man, it's just feeding in. So it's like now. So the cooler side's over here. You know, we got a little bit of breeze coming in. Whew. This is beautiful. That's my cobra. Yeah. And these are right here. The mother plant that they gave me peppers for all these, like, didn't make it this past winter. Just finally, I tried, but she had it. She's no more. But selected peppers. I I grew this one last year, and this plant's taken off. I got a couple little plants over there that have grown from these peppers. Two of them, they seem to be taking off now, and I'm seeing flowers on it now over here. So hopefully they'll give me big pepper. Look at that. I didn't see that many. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it had that many flowers. It's got tons of flowers now. I got another one over here also. A lot of flowers over here too. And I got some selected also. So here we go. See, I got paper on it. So once it's bright red, I'll cut it and save those seeds. So that's gonna be it. I have some of these over here that I'm gonna cut. Oh, these are my white ghost. These are my white ghost. Right here. For some reason, they don't get real big, but they pack a punch. I have to take better care of these plants, man. I don't think they get enough nutrients, because look at that. Look at that stem right there. I don't know if that one's going to make it or not. Alright, well, I'll have to bring them over here now. That's what I was going to do. I'll put these over here. Because I'm going to... I'm going to save these two. I'm going to give these away, actually. I'm going to give them to my aunts. They like chili peppers, so I'll give these two. I'll keep these over there because there's a lot of other... There's like a bunch of them. These were just twigs. And this year they blossomed to full-on trees, so they're going to get their own pots. So yeah, I'm going to give these two to my aunts. Give that one to one aunt, and that one over there. And stuff. So yeah. They'll be happy. I got plenty of them, man. They start coming out late in the season. Usually I start getting them around May. But now, now it's going to August. I'm starting to get everything ripe. So let's get this one over there also. We're going to harvest this one also. Oh, yeah. Well, Jason, thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Um, I wonder where you came from. You're still around. You let me know where you came from, where you found out about my channel and stuff. I really appreciate it, by the way. I don't really go on very often, and I really don't do a lot of content as much as I should. But I got some good news, actually. I don't know if any of you guys have been following me, or you follow me from another channel. Um, the one channel is really throwing a shout out has been Philippine Antics, both George and Heidi, and they're the ones that have been made it aware that that I have a son, I have a little boy in the Philippines, in the island of Cebu, actually, to be precise. And oh, dang, did I just break that off? Is today trash day? No, it's Wednesday. That's just DG&E. They're washing. Oh, that's right. Oh, check that out. They clean the transformers and stuff, or the power lines. All right. Ooh, now I'm feeling the mist. It's like rain. Okay, back to what I was saying. I have a son in Cebu. He's 4 years old. He just started kindergarten. Um, Technically last week, but with orientation and everything, he's finally getting kind of his first week. But they already had a holiday, so he goes to school half day. Um, he goes to school from like 12:30 to about 3:30 or something, and he likes it. He's really picked it up. He's really happy with it and stuff. He's always participating. He's always one of the main kids. He always pays attention. He's always well behaved. He what do you call it? Let's cut this one here. He always tries to sit in the front. He also goes home and does homework right away. He always wants to do homework and stuff, the assignments and whatnot. And he's pretty good. I'm very he's very attention to detail oriented, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. I noticed that last week and even this week. So last week, um, they're doing colors, and they would sit in front of the teacher, and they would like say the color. She would point out, and he knows all his colors. He knows all the colors. And then I noticed right now they're learning shapes like circle and diamond and square and rectangle and stuff like that. So he's kind of like, he doesn't know, so he's kind of like, and he turns around and kind of looks at his mom, and like, yeah, that's okay. I think it's kind of like an insecurity in him. He's like, I don't know, and he's trying to see the reaction. So the teacher will tell him. So when they go home, they have like little instruction, little workbooks, and they have to trace. They have like little slash lines of the shapes. First it was like motion, for like semicircles and stuff. So he was doing that a couple days ago, and then Yesterday I noticed his mother sent me he was doing squares, and he's pretty good. And then he had like a little racer, so like whenever he like messes up or just goes offline, he'll like race it and go over it again and stuff. And yeah, he's got definitely got a lot of me in him. And also, what was I gonna say? Man, I can't tell because of the shade here. This one I got this year. This charger, I like this charger. It's a little big and bulky, but it's got a flashlight. Anyways, also when he does coloring, and yeah, he's been doing coloring now for a couple of days, even before start school. But I noticed now, especially when he does school assignments, he's very good about staying inside the lines. He's not like, he's like inside. And he'll get as close to the lines without going over. And yeah, it's like he's really digging it and stuff. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that he's like he's picking it up. It's just like a little sense of like pride and stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome. Ooh, that's one a little soft, so this one's ready. This one must be good for seeds. It's like little apples, man. See, look at that. So this is black scorpion tongue. This is one of my first peppers that I started growing from a grower. The person is called Ed Curry, and he's in South Carolina. If you look him up, Ed Curry is supposedly the creator of the Carolina Reaper. And I say that because between the community, there's a lot of I don't want to get into it. But anyways, that's what he's known for. He's the creator, but he's a big farmer. He's got a big company in South Carolina, and this is one of the ones that I got. I checked with another grower. Like, that's not black scorpion tongue. That's what happens. I just name it what I name it when I get it from a grower, and that's what it is as far as I know it. And like if I show, there's different shapes and sizes. So I just will do whatever. I don't care. A pepper's a pepper. I like them. I eat them. Make salsas. I give them away. I give them away seeds. I trade seeds. Whatever. Like this one, like I said, this is the one the worm ate. These seeds are salvageable, so I'll just give these away. This one, I'll just throw in my little compost post. Yeah, I have a little compost over there. Whenever I put sorry, I can't think peels or whatever for vegetables, fruits, whatever. I throw them in a little bin over there and throw dirt on there and stuff, and it helps build up nutrients. And then I use that soil to when I start growing like plants. And I'm still not ready. This one's no good. Cut this one. So yeah. So that being said, there we go. That being said, that's the number one. I have a subscriber, follower. I think he's a subscriber. He's definitely a follower because he watches my videos and he drops comments, and I appreciate it. Actually, I don't get mad. He keeps me on my toes. Hi, Mr. Kinsey. How you doing? Um, and I do. I don't mind, and I like it actually. People comment, and I've set that on my profile. Constructive criticism goes a long way. I appreciate it. I take it in because it helps me to keep me on my toes, keep more honest and stuff, and be more diligent with information, and not just spurt out stuff. I have to have facts and whatever stuff to back up my opinions, I guess. And he's right. I was talking about Kamala Harris on one of my lives, and he said that I was attacking her. I wasn't really attacking her. Basically, I was saying why I do not like her as a candidate. But it is what it is now. She was pretty much given the candidacy for the Democrats to run for president, and she just picked her running mate for vice president. Um, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna really get too much into it. Anyways, what else? Oh, about Kamala Harris. Yeah, good, dude. You guys want to look into it? You know, back when she was a DA, district attorney. She was a district attorney in San Francisco, and she basically what she was known for. Um, she had some cases where some cases got thrown out eventually um, because there was tampering by police or wherever investigators. Those evidence tampering and stuff that actually um, some of those on death row was found guilty, but he was actually innocent. And even then, they withheld the evidence to show that he was after it was found out, and she was aware of this, and it was found out that she was aware of this. So this is what I'm saying. That's what I didn't like, and I knew about this about her way back when, before she even ran for president and stuff. This because she went up the ranks in California. I'm from California, and that you know I want to say that being said, I'm aware with politics as a registered Democrat, you know, and also in my union, I was very involved in politics in our union, in my local, and later on in my political action committee. You know, we were made aware of the candidates that we were going to back or consider backing. So I would do my homework, and you know, I found out her history and her past, and I didn't like it. Regardless of what I felt, you know, we backed her in all the things. That's just how it is, because it benefited, you know, my union and my local. So that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I don't know her personally, and I really don't care. I'm not gonna say anything bad about her, you know, about her anything else. That's not what I'm here to say or do. Same thing, I didn't want to do it on Facebook, and you know, that's what people are waiting for. Another subject also. Like I said, there's so many things going on. The Olympics. The Olympics. The Olympics, the Olympics, the Olympics. Star ceremony. I heard about it. That was the big thing for a while. I guess most of you guys already know. I'm not gonna really touch it up. Whatever. I'll leave it at that. You guys do your homework on it. One thing that did bother me a lot, and I was heavy about it on my social media, was the boxer in the female category. Notice I'm using this in the female category. Boxer from Algeria was basically has beaten up the competition, literally, physically beating the crap out of the competition. Um, it's been reported all over social media that she was trans and all this stuff. So I went with it. I went with that information. Turns out that supposedly she's not trans. That actually it's a clinical condition that she was born with, where she has both XY chromosomes. So, you know, so I just went and retracted my comment. I thought, you know, I got schooled on it, and then I did my homework, and I said, look, I might have said something that might not have been true, and I apologized to her, and I said it. So the people that were like, you know, not happy with that, I was like against it. were like all of a sudden happy, and then the people, I had other people like, well, wait a minute. We're all like really highly disappointed that I said that. Kind of like I was a spokesperson or something. And no, but wait, but look, wait. And they're trying to send me like, look, guys, I'm done. I'm not here to, I'm done. Unless she whips it out in front of all of us, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not interested in it. I don't care. I don't care. I, honestly, the way things work, she'll probably get the gold medal because she's going to the gold medal now. I mean, she just won her last match, and she's gonna go for the gold medal, and she might win or might not win. I don't know. There's gambling involved now, but heavy gambling. I know open in the in the Olympics, and this is the person that I am, and I go, well, what if there's going to be some kind of thing where like she'll throw the fight now that all the money's going to be on her? Who knows? Here's another thing. All this controversy is giving their popularity. What if she like goes and leaves Algeria and then goes, well, okay, well here it is. I'll do an OnlyFans and becomes a millionaire, showing it off. Who knows, man? That's how the world runs now. Like I said, I'm not interested. I don't want to know. I'm not gonna see. I'm not gonna look. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah. Like I said, the most important thing is right now my son. I purchased my ticket. Uh, I'm purchasing my ticket. I'm going to the Philippines this fall. I'm not gonna give it an exact date, so I'll say this: I'm gonna be there this fall, and I'm gonna be there for Halloween. I'm not saying I'll land on Halloween. I said I'm gonna be there for Halloween, and I'm gonna be this fall. So, in the United States, we have 4 seasons. We have winter, spring, summer, fall, like that. And I say winter because January is still winter. So yeah, I have somebody that I talked to that I came acquaintances through YouTube, that we follow each other's stuff, and we went off and on social media. We talked actually on the phone for a while. He's like, oh man, I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. He's like, what about you? And I don't, and that's what I want to talk about. I said, I don't know, man. I don't. It's not that I'm not excited. It's not that I'm not happy. It's not that I don't. It's not. It hasn't processed yet because I'm not there yet. I think once, and I have been. I've been separating stuff now. What I'm gonna take, not take. I checked with my son's mother just the other day, and I left a bunch of clothes over there. You know, I left a bunch of clothes over there. I left all my basically my summer clothes, all my tank tops and sleeveless shirts and some shorts, swimming trunks, whatever, stuff like that over there. He's, oh yeah, you have all these shirts. So okay, so I'm taking stuff off my luggage, so that's gonna lighten the load a lot. And so I'm just like going through the list of what I still go, and no, it's not till I'm physically on the plane. I think it's eventually gonna process. It's probably gonna hit when I'm there. When I'm finally there, it's gonna be like, and I don't know. I'm gonna document everything. That's basically, you know, that's basically it. This job's gonna take its own direction that way. That's one of the reasons I really haven't like done much here, because I mean, what can I really like sit here and do and stuff? And you just sit on the couch. You just laying on the couch because I don't feel well. Or me going to the doctor's appointments after another one I have done on live streams, because I didn't have memory on my phone or cameras, so I would record on my live streams. But then I found out the hard way that people are like listening now that I have followers, or hey, what's going on? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm like I gotta not do that no more. For privacy, one, and two, obviously, people are like, what's going on? You start hearing details of stuff. Um, no, my health's been pretty good actually. Um, I've not been feeling too bad lately. Um, the headaches haven't been bad at all. They've been like quite minor, manageable, and also, oh yeah, I know what happened. Um, my license finally got suspended. So it expired actually December after my birthday, and I haven't been able to pass my written test. I've failed and tried to take it and take it and take it, and I haven't gone back for the last try. And then I should have gone back, but it doesn't matter. I'll explain why. The person at the DMV said, "Hey, it's like, by the way, you can take the test at home." Kind of like telling me, "Hey," and he goes, "And everybody passes when they take it at home." And he pretty much touched me on the like, kind of like, psst, psst. Oh, okay, but I never got around to it. So, anyways, last month I was doing this. I was kind of like this, and usually I start getting tired, or I'll start feeling like a little dizzy or whatever, and I'll sit down, right, because I don't want to fall or whatever. But I noticed this, and what I noticed is I'll lose complete like track of not thought but time. And what it is, I'll black out. So I told the doctor this time again, my primary, because I've told this to my neurologist, and my neurologist is all about like, oh, I can fix it, I can fix it. Like, let's just change this medication, and let's try this other medication. Oh, let's cut your medication. I know what it is. I know, that's God bless him. He's a young guy. He's trying. He's trying. Well, my primary doctor, she already told me, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. She told me before, 3 or 4 months ago, look, you got to be careful what you tell me, because whatever you tell me, I have to write it down, and I have to report it. And I knew what she was talking about then. So I told her what happened. I said, look, I sat down here, and it wasn't that long. I didn't faint, I didn't fall, but I lost track of time, so I blacked out. It's happened before when my sugar gets too low, sometimes. But my sugar wasn't too low because I have this sensor, and I'll go off whenever it gets too low. So it wasn't that, it was just whatever happens, and it happened. So she said, I'm going to have to report it to the DMV. I said, you do whatever you got to do, but it's going to have to go on record, and now you have to do this because this has to be reported. So whenever the powers that be see my case of what my condition is, they'll see what's going on. The my condition, what it is. So yeah, 2 weeks later, which was last week, I got my letter on the DMV, and it says your license is suspended, so I can no longer drive legally here in the state of California. And it is what it is, man. I mean, I wasn't legally driving anyways, but I mean now it's official. So it's, I don't know. It's that, my health. Um, it tends like when I talk to doctors now, like they just want to tell me what they want to tell me. Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just like I don't fit in anywhere anymore. I don't fit in. You know, 4 years now I haven't worked. 4 years I've been away from the thing that I love the most. I used to love being a union pipe fitter. It gave me a sense, not just pride, but accomplishment every day. On top of giving me a paycheck, a nice paycheck actually every week. It let me do things that I love to do, you know. But on top of that, it gave me a sense of accomplishment, a sense of, you know, a motivational thing to do, to get up in the mornings and do right, and you know, go to sleep early, and I don't know. I kind of lost that drive and the camaraderie that I had with my union brothers and stuff. Even though I didn't get along with, I'd say 95% of them, maybe 98, but 95 on a good day, I didn't get along with them. um, yeah, I'm thankful for the people I keep in contact with still. I'm thankful for the people I keep in contact with still, through social media, through Instagram or Facebook. We talk. We just send each other messages and stuff like that. Once in a while, I'll say, "Hey, how you doing?" Da da da, and whatever. How's the family? And or you know, hey, you know. Like I said, it helps me pass the time. It just breaks down the time monotony. I mean, it's just it's crazy, man. I just need some kind of purpose, something to make me feel wanted or needed and stuff, you know. And like now, even with my son starting school now, you know, I don't like talk to him, you know, like I used to. You know, that's even like limited now. What time I talk to him and stuff, and even then, you know, it's like he's getting older now, so he's got much interest, you know, in talking to his dad on the phone like he used to before. Sit in front of the phone. All he wants to do is just sit on the phone, play video games, you know, whatever, or, you know. I just feel like I'm in the way here, you know. I feel like an invalid here, even though I'm not like completely like disabled, like in a wheelchair or in a bed or whatever. You know, I still feel like I'm like, you know, and sometimes I am made to feel that way, even though I'm not told. Like actions speak louder than words, actually. You know, people don't have to say it. My shit gets moved or gets thrown away, like it's in their way, or like they don't give a shit, just fucking whatever. Kind of like fuck, dude. They can't wait till I'm fucking gone. And that's really what I like to do. I like to be fucking gone from here. I don't belong here anymore. I have no purpose here anymore. Yeah, I mean here, you know, physically here, living here and stuff. I mean, I like to go where I'm actually wanted and needed. And that's not here, that's for sure. I like to think that maybe that'd be over there in the Philippines, you know. I'm a father, but I'm not a parent, you know. My son needs his father. And it shows more and more every day. His mother tries. I mean, she's a good mother. She's an excellent mother, and has been a teacher too. Because I mean, that kid like is so far advanced in other kids and stuff. You know, I give her credit also. You know, she's worked with him and stuff and everything since he was a baby, an infant and stuff. but she can only do so much. She can't fill the role of a father, and that's what my son needs. Just like I did. I mean, I had a father, but I really didn't have a father. He was just there. He was just there. And then he wasn't for a while. And here he is, kind of, again. You know, I just, when I go, it's not a vacation. It's this trip to the Philippines for the first time. It's not going to be like, you know, R and for pleasure and vacation and rest and relaxation and whatnot. It's gonna be two things. It's gonna be one that hasn't been since day one. This is my very first trip or first couple trips. It's gonna be a learning curve, and it's gonna be all business. And they both go hand in hand because it's gonna be a lot of things that I've never done before. I've never had to register a kid ever in another country at the U.S. Embassy. I gotta find out how I gotta try to get him a Social Security or how to, you know, get him everything. I have to look into that actually. Actually, I start looking into that now before I go. Actually, too, before I get there, how much it's gonna cost and all that stuff, and then that's when I go. I'm gonna go indefinitely because it's not like here in the United States where it's gonna be like, oh yeah, Mr. Bear, come in on August 19th at 2 o'clock. I mean, I don't know. And this is gonna be the U.S. Embassy. It might be different, but the things I have to deal with also in the Philippines. You know how it works, and it's the vacation. I mean, the vacation. It's the holiday season over there already. It's already Christmas for them. It's the months. It's September already. August, September, October, November, December. I don't know. Sometimes I say that I want to be appreciated, but maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe I want to be understood. It's more of what I want people to understand. You know, it's like people look at me and say, "There's nothing wrong with you. You're okay." No, there's a lot wrong with me, dude. And it happens all the time when I go to the doctor's office or I talk to him. I talked to a specialist the other day, and he was so short with me and just was cutting me off and asking me question after question. And I'm like, dude, I don't have the answer. Well, let me backtrack. They called me. They actually woke me up, right? And I was supposed to have an appointment on the 9th. It was supposed to be a video phone call. Well, they called me on Monday and said, hey, he's not going to be here. Can we do it today? I'm like, oh, okay. I just kind of woke up. Well, they're going to call you right now in like 20 minutes. Hey, hi, Mr. Bear. Hey, how you doing? Okay. And he starts asking me, about this and that. And like, did you do this? Did you do that? What kind of? Well, what is it? And why is this? Why are you taking this medication? And why is this? And why is that? I'm like, dude, I explained I had a stroke and like the blood clot. And that's why I'm taking the. And who prescribed it? And why? And how long you been taking it? And I'm like, look, you gotta have a file. Why don't we have a file, man? And he starts laughing, and being real facetious, and I start really, I just, and he starts being real condescending and stuff, and I'm like, So I just kind of like, so he doesn't understand the last doctor of this thing that he's kind of like supposed to like try to see me, and it's probably not gonna happen because the time distance of what happens. But anyways, I shouldn't think that way. And you know, I told him, I said, yeah, well, yeah. I disagree with him. It's no sense of disagreeing with them or anything. You know, and like just totally bypass. It's like, look, dude, I can't. You know, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have a file right now ready for you. Since you called me today, you're supposed to call me 3 days later. But you called me today, and now you're telling me that I don't have ready for you. Well, that's a nice pepper. This is gonna be a nice one right here. That's gonna be nice for sheets. I just lost what I was gonna say about that too. Oh, that's right. Yesterday they kept calling me because I'm on a blood thinner, and they want me to stop taking blood thinners. So they were asking me who prescribed it and who this. And I knew they were gonna call me with that. So they need a release form. So they sent me an email, and it's a paper they want me to sign, but it's instructions there not to email to them, to go ahead and print out a PDF file, fill it out, and then email it back to them. So I'm supposed to, do this. I don't have a copier. I don't have a home office. You know what I mean? I don't have a home office. I don't have the means or whatever. So now, so the next one, well, why don't you go this? There we go. I can't go somewhere because I'm not supposed to drive. See where I go, dude? I'm chasing my tail and all this. I'm not trying to make excuses. This is just the situation of things, how they've been going, man. So maybe this is why it reflects of how I feel about my trip. Because not till I'm on that fucking plane am I gonna it's gonna be reality. And even then, not till that plane lands safely in the Philippines am I gonna be like, I'm here. Because remember the ha, the disappointments. My life's been full of disappointments, man. That's why I don't get my hopes up high a lot. And somebody was watching this right now was going like, dude, why are you such a downer, man? Why? Because this has been the process for basically since 2020. Since I came back from the Philippines in June. Every plan, every hope, every dream, every thought, every plan, everything that I've tried to do so I'm just a fat guy here in California on a couch that just tends to his peppers. Hoping that one day I can hold my son again and be a father when I was my happiest. That's about it, man. I'm an hour 10 into this, guys. Whoever was here, thank you very much. Peace out.